Hey guys, welcome back to StormLock Vault. Today we're diving into the top 10 most anticipated games set to release in the coming years. Whether you're into sprawling open worlds, intense shooters, or narrative-driven adventures, there's something here for every gamer. Let's get into it. Starting in 10th place, with Lost Soul Aside, is an upcoming action RPG developed by the Chinese studio Ulti Games, drawing inspiration from titles like Final Fantasy XV and Devil May Cry. The game is scheduled for release on May 30th, 2025 for PlayStation 5 and PC, offering players fluid combat mechanics and a captivating storyline. In a meticulously crafted world, players will embark on the journey of Kaiser, a formidable warrior determined to save his sister, Louisa, whose soul has been seized by interdimensional beings called Voidraks. Alongside him is Arena, a shape-shifting dragon that can morph into an array of powerful weapons. As Kaiser ventures through vibrant plains and enigmatic ancient ruins, he will face relentless enemies and formidable challenges. The game masterfully fuses elements of fantasy and science fiction, offering a deeply immersive experience packed with hidden secrets, fearsome creatures, and unexpected encounters that invite players to explore and engage with the world around them. Honestly, this might be the closest we're getting to a hands-on experience from today's lineup. May's right around the corner, and with it comes Lost Soul Aside. And dude, this thing's giving me Final Fantasy boss fight vibes on steroids. Rarely do you see a game where you can pull off insanely long combos on a boss without sweating through your controller. Here, it looks smooth as heck, and landing those hits feels stupid satisfying. Plus, the visuals, gorgeous. The flow, buttery. And shout out to the Chinese studio behind it. These devs know their stuff. The bosses? Their attacks are as massive and chaotic as your protagonists. Every fight's basically a clash of titans. If hack and slash is your jam, this needs to be at the top of your list. At number 9, Alcahest is an action RPG developed by HAL Laboratory and published by Square Enix, originally released for the Super Famicom in 1993. Set in a fantasy world, players control the protagonist, Alan, on a quest to prevent the resurrection of an ancient evil known as Alcahest. The game features real-time combat, exploration, and a variety of companions that join the journey, each with unique abilities. As of now, there hasn't been an official announcement regarding a remake or sequel to Alcahest. However, the original game remains a classic among fans of retro action RPGs. We don't have many details yet, but holy heck, that trailer was mind-blowing. The combat's all about using the environment, like chucking barrels or drop-kicking wooden pillars, and it looks insanely dynamic and smooth. No generic magic spells here. Instead, we're rocking alchemy, which feels fresh and kinda complex, in the best way. Exploring creepy villages, dark caves, and puzzle-filled dungeons. Yes. And the idea of using alchemy and environmental objects to solve puzzles or unlock paths. Big brain energy, everything's sounding super promising so far. In number 8, The Elder Scrolls VI promises to take fans to a new era in Bethesda's legendary series. With the trademark of vast open worlds, this title prepares to expand the universe of Tamriel, featuring unexplored regions and stories full of intrigue, legend, and challenges. Players will be able to venture through epic landscapes, where every corner hides secrets and opportunities to forge their own destiny. Although few technical details have been confirmed, the title should take full advantage of the innovations of Xbox consoles and PC platforms. It has not yet been said if it will arrive on PlayStation, but you never know, right? With a release scheduled for 2026, The Elder Scrolls VI already arouses huge expectations and is considered one of Bethesda's most ambitious projects, further consolidating the franchise's legacy. Okay, so Skyrim is basically legendary. Like, everyone who's played it knows it's a masterclass in Western RPGs. Now, if Bethesda can stick to what they do best, you know, those massive worlds and crazy deep lore, and tap into the full power of next-gen consoles, TES 6 could seriously level up. Think about it. They've got the blueprint from Skyrim, the fans are hyped beyond reason, and modern tech means cities could feel alive in ways we haven't seen yet. If they nail that combo, This next chapter might not just match Skyrim's legacy, it could become the new gold standard for open-world RPGs. But hey, no pressure, right? In number 7, Tides of Annihilation is an action-adventure RPG inspired by Arthurian legends, developed by the Chinese studio Eclipse Glow Games. The game reimagines classic medieval lore with a modern twist, inviting players to explore enchanted forests and ancient ruins while uncovering hidden mysteries and confronting supernatural forces. Scheduled for release in 2026, Tides of Annihilation will be available on PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox Series XS. It promises a dynamic blend of strategic combat and immersive storytelling, where every decision shapes your destiny in a richly detailed world where legend and reality intertwine. This game is breathtaking, like every detail pops. The powers, the combos, the environments, even the way your character moves. It's like when I first saw Black Myth, Wukong. Instant love at first trailer. Same vibe with Tides of Annihilation. I'm hyped to see more Chinese games breaking through. Their art style and direction, totally different from both Western and Japanese stuff. More variety equal less copy-paste trends in the industry. Win for everyone. The story's got me curious, and the characters look legit intriguing. And it's a hack and slash? Even better. We don't get enough polished games in this genre anymore, so seeing one with this level of flair? Count me in. Every trailer or screenshot drops my hype through the roof. Honestly, this could be new game of the year, no cap. At number 6, Threads of Time is a dynamic RPG developed by Rio Games that draws inspiration from the classic Chrono Trigger. Featuring a stunning 2.5D art style, the game invites players to explore multiple timelines, where actions in the past ripple into the future, creating an intricate web of cause and effect. The narrative promises a rich blend of time travel elements and character-driven storytelling, challenging players to navigate puzzles and alter pivotal moments throughout history. Although only the first trailer has been revealed so far, Threads of Time has already sparked considerable excitement among fans. With its innovative gameplay mechanics and a plot full of twists, it sets the stage for an immersive experience where every decision matters. While no release date has been confirmed yet, the anticipation continues to build as gamers eagerly await more news from Rio Games. Another beautiful game, now with stunning 2.5D visuals. And honestly, it's giving major Chrono Trigger vibes, like a spiritual successor on par with Sea of Stars, that killer turn-based RPG from 2023. For anyone who loves the 90s classic, anything close to that style is an instant must-play. Talking about Threads of Time, the whole idea of playing as heroes from different eras hooked me. Imagine jumping through time periods, each with unique settings, enemies, and even era-specific skills for your characters. Like assembling a team with a medieval knight, a futuristic hacker, and a prehistoric shaman. The magic will be in how they blend strategy and customization, not to mention the thrill of wrecking dinosaurs with a mashup of skills. Release dates still far off. Yeah, but if this game delivers even half of what Chrono Trigger meant to old-school gamers, it'll be worth the wait. I've got a good feeling this will be one of those RPGs that sticks with you. You know, the kind you'll still talk about with friends years later. At number 5, Playground Games is developing a reboot of the iconic Fable series, set to release in 2026 and exclusively available on Xbox Series XS and PC. This new installment promises to revive the series' signature humor and the enchanting fantasy of Albion, inviting players to rediscover a world filled with quirky characters, dynamic landscapes, and impactful choices that shape their journey. With a perfect blend of classic charm and modern innovation, the reboot aims to deliver an immersive experience that honors the legacy of Fable while introducing fresh gameplay mechanics and cutting-edge visuals. Fans can look forward to a reimagined Albion, where every decision matters and adventure awaits around every corner. In this fresh iteration of the Fable series, players will also encounter a variety of magical creatures and engaging lore that redefine classic high fantasy. From enchanted forests to bustling medieval towns, every corner of Albion teems with life and hidden secrets, encouraging exploration and creative problem-solving as each choice builds a unique narrative tailored to the individual adventurer. Playground Games is sitting on a goldmine with the return of the legendary Fable series. The old games nailed that crazy freedom and consequences that actually mattered, and we're all hoping the new one doubles down on that vibe. And judging by the trailer, it's got it. Walking through towns that feel alive, NPCs with personalities, environments that react to you, and that signature mix of fantasy and weirdness the originals were known for. The game looks stunning, and if they nail the gameplay, think smooth combat, wild magic, pack in a story with heart, and let us go full chaos or hero in this weird world, this could easily be a Game of the Year contender. My take? They've got the blueprint. Now they just need to stick the landing, and hey, I'm rooting hard for this.
I knew this girl once who made...
At number 4, Crimson Desert is an upcoming open-world action RPG developed by Pearl Abyss, originally envisioned as a prequel to Black Desert Online. Set in the war-torn continent of Pyrrole, the game follows Cliff, a hardened mercenary navigating a land filled with political struggles, warring factions, and dangerous creatures. With a focus on immersive storytelling, the game blends deep lore with cinematic presentation, drawing players into a brutal and visually stunning world. The combat system in Crimson Desert promises an intense and dynamic experience, featuring fluid melee and ranged combat, interactive environments, and large-scale battles. Players will be able to explore a vast open world, encountering diverse regions, settlements, and NPCs with unique quests. Slated for release in 2026 for PC and consoles, Crimson Desert aims to push the boundaries of open-world RPGs with cutting-edge graphics and ambitious gameplay mechanics. When this game got announced back in 2019, I was instantly hooked. A single-player RPG with a sneaky MMO vibe? Yes. Games that nail that mix are rare gems, and this one's got style for days. Visually, straight-up mind-blowing. The world feels alive even when you're just vibing solo. Like NPCs doing their own thing, cities buzzing without you. Every attack feels fresh, nothing like the copy-paste combat we've seen a million times. And the fluidity? Next-gen AF. Oh, and you can ride a freaking dragon and torch entire towns? That's bonkers in the best way. Story-wise, they're promising a deep, meaty RPG with 100-hour rabbit hole energy. Exactly how I like them. This might be my most anticipated game ever. The wait is killing me. At number 3, Blood of the Dawnwalker is an upcoming action RPG developed by Rebel Wolves, a studio founded by Konrad Tomaskiewicz, the former director of The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. Scheduled for release in 2026, the game will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. Set in an alternate 14th century Europe, the story unfolds in a world devastated by war and plague, where vampires rise against oppressive feudal lords. Players will take on the role of Cohen, a powerful Dawnwalker, who must navigate a 30-day period to either save his family or seek vengeance against those who wronged him. Built on Unreal Engine 5, Blood of the Dawnwalker offers a deeply immersive open world with dynamic storytelling. The game features a rich day-night cycle, impacting both gameplay and combat, as Cohen's vampiric abilities evolve depending on the time of day. With a strong emphasis on player choice, multiple paths to objectives, and a narrative that adapts to decisions made throughout the journey, Blood of the Dawnwalker promises an experience where no two playthroughs will be the same. No lie, this game had me at from the OGs behind The Witcher, and that trailer is pure vampire vibe. The gaming scene's been bone dry for a solid vampire game, and I can't remember the last one that grabbed me like this. The dark, gritty aesthetic. The devs teased moody combat with a twist. Sign me up. The day-night cycle they're hyping could be the game's make-or-break mechanic. Imagine stalking prey under moonlight versus hiding from sunburned mobs. Genius. And that one boss they showed is total showstopper. I'm already picturing the insane, mind-melting stuff this game's gonna throw at us. How wild can this get? At number 2. Exodus is an upcoming action RPG developed by Archetype Entertainment, a studio founded by former Mass Effect developers. Scheduled for release in 2026, the game will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Set in a futuristic sci-fi universe, Exodus promises a deep narrative experience, exploring themes of space exploration and survival in a vast and mysterious cosmos. In the game, players will take on the role of a protagonist, leading a mission to find a new home for humanity, facing interstellar challenges and making decisions that will impact the fate of their crew and the human race itself. With gameplay that blends exploration, tactical combat, and complex character interactions, Exodus aims to redefine the action RPG genre with its innovative approach and engaging storytelling. Look, as a sucker for sci-fi, especially the Mass Effect trilogy, this game already had me at hello. But after that trailer, sold me hard. The whole space vibe? Obsessed. Tech-heavy weapons with that futuristic edge? Amped. The aliens being all weird and aggressive, not just in fights but visually? Chef's kiss, character design, slaps. And rolling with a squad to explore the universe, even better. Companions always level up the experience, and space visuals? Yeah, that's my kryptonite. Now, if they nail a story that's actually worthy of the genre, you know, real choices, gut-punch consequences, and lore that sticks, bro, this thing could go toe-to-toe with Mass Effect for the sci-fi crown and flex as a legit GOTY contender. Yeah, I said it. And the first place. Developed by CD Projekt Red, The Witcher 4 is the highly anticipated next installment in the acclaimed action role-playing series. Set to launch on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XS, the game marks the beginning of a new trilogy within the Witcher universe. Departing from the original trilogy's focus on Geralt of Rivia, this chapter centers on his adoptive daughter, Ciri, as the main protagonist. With a renewed focus on player choice and deep storytelling, The Witcher 4 will continue the franchise's tradition of morally complex decisions that shape the world and its characters. The game will introduce new factions, hidden mysteries, and uncharted regions of the continent, offering a vast, living world filled with dynamic events and consequences. Whether forging alliances, hunting mythical beasts, or uncovering ancient secrets, players will be immersed in a next-generation RPG experience that expands upon the rich lore and legacy of the Witcher series. Okay, I know what you're thinking. This game ain't dropping before 2026. But hold up, let me cook. CD Projekt Red's last release was Cyberpunk 2077 in 2020, right? So we're talking 6+ years of dev time for this new Witcher game. Let's dream big. The Witcher 3 is one of the GOATs of gaming, my personal all-time favorite. And getting a sequel in the current gen, where we might finally play as Ciri as a full-blown Witcher. Mind-blowing for anyone who's played the games or read the books. Just that trailer alone, seeing Ciri slinging signs, chugging potions, and wrapping a chain in Igni to wreck some monster. I've replayed that clip in my head 1,000 times. If they nail this, we're looking at the holy grail of RPGs. Again. And that's the list. 10 RPGs I'm way too excited to lose sleep over. But honestly, did I skip your number one most wanted game? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious what's on your radar. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button. It seriously helps out. And subscribe if you want to see more videos of other genres here and new updates about any games. Thanks for watching, and let me know which of these you'll be playing first. Catch you next time.